is doing exactly what we expected him to do. Y'all know all them lies that they told us. I'm talking about they told us the man came in with headphones. He couldn't read defenses. He wasn't. Dylan was way more smarter than him. He was more developed than him. He just didn't have it. He didn't have it. They had to justify their drop to the fifth round. That's what they had to do. They had to justify it. Well, all lies. I ain't gonna say all lies, but lies get exposed. And when lies get exposed, what do they do now? Well, I guess now they just act like they ain't say nothing about it. Because Shedeur got talked about like a dog. I'm talking about they talked about this man like a dog. Like he was just the trash of all trash from how his character was. Then they talked about you know he being cocky, he was too arrogant, he went by his teammates. Boy, you would have thought it was no reason to get a Shedeur Sanders. He was scum of the earth. That's what you would have thought. But now, and even when he got the chance to start, when he got out there, they hurried up and just tore him up. Oh, look what happened at Baltimore. Yeah. Boy, what a couple games, just a couple games now, not all the games, just a couple games. Just a couple games, boy, everything done changed. So you got that. Then you got, again, now, we can look at it in two different ways, but I'm going to give you the way that y'all looking at it as. And I'll tell you about my way. But you got Kevin and Jimmy and all them. They see Prime and they got to holler at Prime. Now, that's a weird situation. Now, that is a weird situation. So we got to talk about that. Then you got to just talk about where's Kevin with his job. So it's a lot we got to ride out by, y'all. It's a whole lot. But let's jump into the thing. So the media has told lies about Shedeur Sanders from the moment, I want to say after the BYU game, but let's not start there. When he went to the pro day, not the pro day, East West Shrine, he went there. The scout said, "Hey man, you good enough. You ain't got to do nothing for us, boy. You good. You good." Now see what people don't realize is in that moment when Shedeur went to the East West Shrine versus the Senior Bowl, what y'all don't realize is he took the East West Shrine to me. Really, it was obvious, but to me, he took the East West Shrine to show love to all his other teammates. And everybody that went to the East West Shrine, they gonna get love. Now, in return, that made the East West Shrine even bigger. They like, hey boy, we like that. We got the number one quarterback. But they didn't know that it was gonna transform into all the lies. And then you got the Senior Bowl. See, the Senior Bowl only maybe wanted Shedeur and Travis. And they might already been frowning upon it. So they didn't take it. East West Shrine say, man, you come on, bring all your wide receivers, let's go get it. And guess what? All them wide receivers made it to the league. Now, I don't know who all else went, but old boy went too, Cam. Cam and Shiloh went. They both had made it to the league. So everybody they took got an opportunity in the league. Now, they don't realize Shedeur really did that because Travis didn't participate in anything. Shedeur brought all that attention to the East-West Shrine Bowl. And then after that, boy, that thing just started going downhill. He don't want to work out. He don't want to compete. Who he think he is? He cocky. His daddy saying that he need to play with this team and that team. Who they think they are? We gonna shut them down. Now, I don't know why they act like that. The Mannings them did it, but they gonna act like the Mannings didn't do it. The Mannings are going to do it again. Watch when Arch come out. Best believe the garbage's team won't get him. A garbage team that got maybe a good situation going might get him, but I guarantee you they gonna do that again. So, all right, cool. They done took Shedeur's name, and I'm talking about they just it's like they grabbed him and said, hey, boy, man, and then just threw him on the ground and said, get out my way, boy. That's what they did to him. So then you have it where they talked about him and said, all right, once he slid down, before the draft was coming, they talked about him. You got everybody. Yeah, he's arrogant. Yeah, he doesn't know plays. He don't know how to understand an offensive playbook. He don't understand the defense. He's gonna be a development. What? How this man going from first round to development? Oh, y'all doing that. Y'all doing that. So y'all, remember I told y'all it's an experiment that and it's proved to be right. The experiment proved to be right are people chasing the dollar, one or the other. But the experiment still is right. And the experiment is if one person says Shedeur is good, and we saw it with our own eyes, and that's what we believe, that's what is true. If this person saw Shedeur good, but decided, you know what, I don't want to agree that he good because I don't like him. So he ain't good. He a hoodlum. He trash. Even though his dad and them had money, he still trash. All right, cool. You get more people, more people, more people, more people. And you got the media pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. So you have nobody to fight that unless you got people in the media that's going to fight it the right way. Now, you know, we fighting the right way, but other people, they wasn't fighting the right way. They fought with what they wanted the narrative to be. So they say, hey, push the narrative, push that narrative. They push that narrative down our face. And we like, hold up. What Shedeur Sanders you talking about? Not Shedeur Sanders we know, not that one. But no, they pushed it and they pushed it. And then when Shedeur got drafted and he went down, everybody was like, well, this why he going down. This why Mel Kiper like, nah, this crazy. So y'all, I ain't never seen it. We ain't never seen that. All right, they pushed Shedeur down to the dirt. Now, we all know who got eyes. We watch. I love college football, so I'm watching everybody. And I know good quarterbacks, and I know good quarterbacks and systems. Oregon kind of got a system going. You see everybody that come out there, they pretty good. Because they got a system. Ohio State, they quarterbacks be pretty good. It's like they got a system. Sometimes some people come and they better than the system. Well, you got it with DG and all the other quarterbacks that got drafted before Shedeur. None of them I had over Shedeur. None of them. And none of the quarterbacks that had got drafted, other than Cam Ward, I even thought about the year before. So none of them. All right, cool. You get to the draft, all these boys getting drafted before Shedeur and the media hyping it up. Hyping it up. They thinking that's the best thing since sliced bread. And we like, nah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. So now that we seeing it, and we like, nah. Ain't no way all these boys get drafted. We ain't never even, we don't, the regular person who don't really watch football like that didn't know these quarterbacks. But I knew them, but I'm like, nah, they can't touch the door. But that's what they showed us. Nah. He's a fifth rounder. No, he's fifth round because you made him fifth round. Now, when Shedeur done showed the whole world that he was a first round pick, now where everybody at? Nobody want to sign up and go backtrack on what they said. Now, there's videos out about what they said. There's articles out about what they said. Nobody don't want to backtrack. You got former head coaches getting up there before Shedeur got to play, and they own him. Well, he's not the team player. Why is he over there? Why is he doing that? And now what they gonna say? Oh, it's just one game. It's just the Titans. But brother, the Titans in the NFL. The Titans ain't in the Big Ten or the SEC or the old Big East. No. The Titans in the NFL. That is 53 guys that they deemed worthy of being in the NFL, of the highest level of football. I don't care that they saw it. They got the coach saw it. Or the coach can't figure it out. That's their fault. On their management fault. But y'all talked about Shedeur like a dog. Y'all made this man a scum and trash, wasn't smart, coming in. They got him like he coming into the meeting like, what up, homeboy? Hey, dog. I ain't even gonna take off my shade, boy. Nah, Shedeur Sanders, dog. They had like he had goals in his mouth. Man, they had him like he was just the trash of all trash. And it wasn't like that. Hold up. What's up? Yeah. So, yo, they talked about this man as if, and they had everybody co-signing it. You would have thought Shedeur, listen, for the Giants meeting, I thought Shedeur walked in like this. Hey, what up, homeboy? Yeah. You would have thought Shedeur was in there smoking. Yeah, coach. Coach, I don't even know what play that is, dog. I don't even know what play that is, man. Like, coach. Coach, man, I just be out there, dog. I just call. They give me one look, coach. They say throw to the slant on this play, and then I throw to the slant. Yeah, man. I don't really do nothing, man. Yeah. That's how they made this man come in. Now, how we take one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the, college football, one of the quarterbacks who has sailed at HBCU, who sailed in the Pac-12, who excelled in the Big 12. He played in 3 different conferences and ball. But they bring him out like he just some trash thug or something. All the while hyping, then we get drafted. And they go to immediately hyping up Joe Flacco. Man, Joe Flacco time is up. Now he's still making it work, but it ain't the future. It is up. Then they brought Kenny Pickett, who was already Kenny Pickett. I never, even when Kenny Pickett was in school, he wasn't about nothing to me. I don't know why they drafted him first round. See, they be. Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this because this just people like to say is drafting is not an exact science. Well, if you watch some football, it will be an exact science. It ain't hard. Now I ain't the person to watch old linemen like that. But you give me a quarterback, wide receivers, running backs, secondary guys. Boy, I put you in the right direction. I wouldn't see right now. I'm gonna tell y'all this: the quarterbacks they got coming out now for the draft, they wouldn't fade me. If my team needed a quarterback, we not getting no quarterback out this draft. I tell you that. We gonna go to the next best thing. And I'm gonna call me a veteran. I'm gonna call Joe Flacco because he still got some time in it, but he ain't the future. He got some time there. Hey Joe, I'm gonna let you start for us. It look like if you're in the right system, you still got some playing ability. Come play with us, Joe, and we gonna get us a quarterback eventually. Yeah. I ain't getting no Mendoza. Ain't nothing against Mendoza, y'all. He don't strike me as that guy like that. Now, he might turn into one, but he don't strike me as that. More need to stay. More better not come out. More go chase that money, then that's on him. But what y'all got to realize is every year they're going to hype quarterbacks. This the NFL. This is their product. So I got to hype the product. So they going to hype it. They finna hype all these boys up. First round, look at all these stars. No. Man, Man, I ain't looking Mendoza away. I don't care what he doing. No. He don't get my attention like that. He don't. He just doesn't. So now there's some quarterbacks out there that ain't coming out yet. Or now it is some quarterbacks that I do like, but I ain't gonna get into that. But it is some quarterbacks I like. But the ones they hyping up, I don't see it like that. Okay, so cool. How we knew Shedeur was all that in a bag of chips, could change a franchise, just like he said. Cam Ward could change a franchise. He ain't said, but you see the throws that he made. I'm talking about just some good throws. All right, cool. You see all this information with your own eyes, and then you have somebody tell you lies and you believe the lie. So that's where we at. And none of them want to come back and say, and then coach used to come out and say, now, come on now. Come on now. A lie don't care who tell it. So, and Prime said, now, don't make me pull back the curves and expose all that. But Coach Prime left it. This just was a part of Shedeur's Red Sea situation. That's all this was, y'all. But ain't nobody coming back standing up on. I said Dylan Gabriel. And then when we got Dylan Gabriel, when we get Dylan Gabriel and we get him, well, we didn't know we was going to, I didn't know I was going to Cleveland until Shedeur got drafted. All right, so Dylan Gabriel got drafted. Y'all know when Dylan Gabriel got drafted? Matter of fact, when anybody got drafted other than Cam Ward, the wide receivers from Colorado, and Travis Hunter, you know I ain't really think nothing about the draft. I just was going with the flow. Okay, cool. Dang, he got drafted before Shedeur. Golly, that dude got drafted before Shedeur. So I was looking at all the dudes that got drafted before. So when we got to Dylan Gabriel, he got drafted in the 3rd round. It was like another quarterback. Like, dog, that quarterback got drafted before Shedeur? All right, cool. We didn't want the Browns anyways. And by the time we made it to officially, we with the Browns. We like, who we got over there? Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel. Oh, we starting day one. Now, we that really know what the deal is. But they flipped the script, and then we didn't get the real deal. So they flipped the script, then they get into camp, and Shedeur, we drafted some. They got him, but they don't really want him. Dylan Gabriel is the guy. Dylan Gabriel is so smart. Dylan Gabriel is developed way beyond Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel from the neck up, he's amazing. And Shedeur, you know all the stuff about Shedeur. He doesn't know how to read a defense. Does he even know his ABCs? Does he know how to spell his name? All we see is just a flashy little hoodlum. What up? What up, dog? Smoking. That's how they made Shedeur out to be. But now they got to backtrack. Then even when Shedeur, when Dylan, they gave Dylan the start, they kept pushing out narratives. Yeah, Shedeur, they shouldn't play Shedeur. He still ain't ready. Shedeur ain't ready. We said it. We said it. We right now. Shedeur ain't ready. He ain't ready. No, he ain't ready. That's why Kevin ain't put him out there. Kevin ain't put him out there because he ain't ready. Shedeur, he can't even say hike and back up at the same time. You have to tell him, when he up on the center, you have to tell him, Shedeur, Shedeur, say hike, Shedeur. Say hike, hike the ball. And when you say hike, take 3 steps back, look this way, and throw to Jerry Judy. That's what they sold us on, y'all. That's what these folks sold us on. And they stood by that mess. They stood by it. And now we are at this point that Shedeur done took off like a rocket. Now they saying, well, it's just one game. It's just one game. Dylan Gabriel could have did it too. If Dylan Gabriel would have played against the Titans, he could have did it too. Uh, Dylan could have did it. I'm telling you, Dylan played about 55 games for the Cleveland, and he still. It's just what the timing wasn't right. The timing wasn't right. That's why I tell y'all gotta be careful who you listen to. You gotta be careful who you listen to. Cam, what's good? I love CC, what's good? AJ, what's happening? Double S, what's good? Max, what's good? JB, the uniform back. Yeah. I had to get it. I had to get it. That girl Bree, what's good? Kenfo, what's good? Flowers, what's happening? You say God will expose a light here ASAP. Respect, love, what's good? James, you say also he played with a hurt O-line. All that. Hey, we never get the best of the best. They be playing with the O-line, calling garbage plays. When Dylan Gabriel was in, it seemed like it was nothing ever happened, but it just was a smooth little transition. Ours, they make it rough, boy. Boy, Shedeur got to jump through hoops, slide, dodge. He got to do all that. Like, dog, bro. Just let me play. That's why when Shedeur was dapping on Cam, he's like, hey, let's work out this all season. Shedeur like, boy, I got to get through the season, boy. Me and you dealing with 2 different situations, boy. Boy, golly, I got, I just got asked, do I think my head coach can call plays? Was that a garbage play call? Should he have called that, bruh? Common sense tell you, me and you both know he shouldn't have called that garbage. But you think I'm finna come say that? You think I'm so slow? Oh, they still think I'm slow. Well, this is your door Sanders. I think that the play that they called was stupid. They shouldn't have called that stupid play. Like he finna get up there and say that mess, man. Stop playing with my boy like he's some little kid or something, nah. God, dog. Out, what's good? 1922, you said DG the super dial up. Yeah, and they did DG wrong. Cleveland, y'all did that man wrong. And then he kind of made comments that hurt himself too. Entertainers and competitors. Entertainer. I'm not an entertainer. I'm a competitor. Entertainer. Competitor. Like, boy, stop that. You're looking crazy now. You're looking crazy. PWB, you say one of them admitted to never even watching 12 before and just, God, dog. We got people talking trash about you, ain't even putting no eyeballs on you. See, that's why I'm thankful God allowed me to actually love football where I be watching, I be looking like, I even like the UFL. The UFL gonna come out, it starts back up in March or whatever. I'm gonna watch that. And we got an Orlando team. I'm gonna go watch them play. I wanna see the next guy, like who really like that. I like football, period. I guess people just, I don't know. That's a tough way to live. Just be out here lying. Golly. DJ, yeah, cause they be lying. They just, man. Golly. You say they call the stupid plays, but Shedeur too small for them anyway. Yeah. Say more what's good. dog pound in the house. Oh, oh, oh. 50, you say, we not getting off them either. We keeping receipts. Yeah, we know they did all that dumb mess. Just lied on my boy. Miss Beverly, you say we not taking our eyes off you. Not at all. Jerry Judy, boy, we see you. We see you. They did. Chosen. You say the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Ain't it though? Ain't it though? 1949. What's good? User. You say God is preparing a table for Shedeur in the midst of it, right in their face. I'm talking about it just look funny now. Bro, y'all. And the one game Shedeur had was so good that if Dak Prescott wanted to have 5 more passes, all Shedeur could have, yeah, hell there. We was like a few yards from being the most passing yards of that week. That's probably the most pass. It ain't probably that performance probably is, and I'm gonna check. Well, I might check because that's a lot of stuff to go through. But he might be in the top 10 of the whole season of performances with most yards and how he did. Like that performance is the best performance Cleveland I had all year. Y'all, this wild. Monet, you say I was hollering when they tried to pull that first Wildcat. They was shutting the Wildcat down with the 49ers. I don't know why they doing that. Miss D, you say Cam Ward want that one-on-one training with Twit. Yeah, because they like that. And I believe they going to get that training in. It's just, Shedeur right. Hey. And I like, listen, y'all, listen, I don't know if y'all be realizing this, but Shedeur be putting little stuff out there for us. He threw that out there for us. That was a nugget for us. Now, he ain't know Cam was going to say what he said, but as Shedeur talking, he being real. He being 100% real, but he also being 100% real where we can hear. So when Shedeur told him, hey, yeah, boy, hey, I can't worry about no working out right now for the off season. You can. You the man over there. They love you. Me, I just got the job. I had to do something today to make them even think about me. And get what they going to say after the game? Well, still got some stuff he needs to improve on. He needs this. We got to keep justifying how we said he was 5th round. Yeah. We got to justify that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's still some stuff he got to improve on, even though he had a great game, though. But yeah, he still got to improve on something. So he got to worry about all that. It's wild, y'all. It's wild. Miss Tyler, if I said that right, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, y'all. So Shedeur giving us information. That's why he said, look, he put that letter out. Hey, y'all, I've been praying real hard. I've been locked in. Then he come out in his meetings, press conference and say, hey, I'm focused, y'all. You ain't got to worry. I'm focused. I'm going to put that work in. I'm going to lock in. I got to build a trust with my wide receivers. I got to get everything going. Because this is what we should have did in the offseason. This is what offseason is for. But they decided to try to put, mm, yo, they tried to put us behind the 8 ball. Oh, it's Misty Lane. Boy, my eyes played. Boy, God, dog. Mac, boy, my eyes played some. Oh, goodness. So, so look, they tried to put us behind the 8 ball by allowing us to get no reps. No, gave us nothing. And we still shine. Because I kept telling y'all it was going to be the Red Sea, y'all. I kept telling y'all it was going to be the Red Sea. And it just stuff coming against us, but we really going to come out on top. So now you got it where they put us so far behind the 8 ball that now the way Shedeur balling, you got people saying, well, I ain't gonna say he's a franchise quarterback, which he is. I don't know why we still acting like he ain't. But well, they are. Well, I'm not gonna say he's a franchise quarterback. What I'm gonna say is he has the potential to be a franchise quarterback. What? Okay, you know he finna come work. You know he finna do what he do. You know he finna represent. So why are we acting like he ain't finna work hard? If this was a money grab and this was his first time touching money, then okay, cool. But they took the money from him. But if he would have got the 40 mil that Cam Ward got that for signing bonus or whatever, if he'd have got that and that's his first time touching money, then we might know that we would never know if he's still gonna be a go-getter or not. But the man brought up with money. So it ain't about the money for him. It's about dominating. My boy want chips. My boy want just what he said. I want to be a franchise changer. So that's where we at, y'all. These people just They running it. They put my boy behind the 8 ball and he still shot. I know they mad. Yeah. Put him behind that 8 ball. Yeah. Put him behind the 8 ball. Dog. Did you see that throw? Did you see that throw? Did you see that run? Did you see that throw? Did you see that one? Oh my goodness. Kevin, you finna look like a Kevin and Jimmy, y'all finna look crazy out here. Hey, we'll save y'all. What we're gonna say is that the hungry dogs period after practice helped him. Yeah, y'all helped him. Like what? Bro, so y'all, that's where we at. That's where we at. Kathy, what's good? Smiley Mom, what's happening? Carly, you say you right. Shedeur can't be worried about working out with Cam yet. They dealing with two different things. Yeah, they say that, but later he said he was being funny, but actually being truthful all in one. Like, bro, I really gotta lock in. Like, you on the back end, you done. I be coming around the corner when I come, and I'm like, I'm on a boat. The boat just rocking. Woof, water hitting me all in the face. I gotta survive this thing. So yeah. Marcus, what's happening? Hey, chillin'. Jay Will, you say he's the hottest man. What? That boy is Mr. NFL. Ooh, Shedeur is Mr. NFL. I'm talking about Shedeur got this thing so locked in that everybody talking about, everybody want to play against me. Everybody, it's his Super Bowl because everybody want to do this. Everybody want to throw that wrist up. They want to throw that wrist up. But look, you got to get to him. And then I ain't know Shedeur be talking all that trash like that. Because I was mad at the D lineman, y'all. I was mad at the D lineman, like, bruh. Man, back up out Shedeur's face. But boy, when they showed me what Shedeur did, I think Shedeur threw that touchdown pass. He ran up in old boy's face and threw that wrist up. I said, dog. Boy, boy, that boy like, hey, see, I don't know, you know quarterbacks are different. They don't have to do that. They might just calmly go celebrate with their teammates. See, like a DB gonna talk that trash. I'm gonna get up in your face. Boy, lock your little sorry self down. Boy, come up over here, boy. I wish you would. Boy, I ram you in the dirt, boy. Play with me if you want to. See, at DB, you could do that. And as a wide receiver, you could talk that same kind of trash. Boy, come up over here. Boy, I catch that ball over your head. Boy, head top your little sorry self, boy. So you could do that talking. I ain't know Shedeur do it because the lineman would get me mad. The lineman will knock Shedeur down, throw up the fist, and I ain't gonna lie. That boy was causing problems too. And he had that red dry fit on. He looked it fresh too, boy. He'll throw that wrist up. I say, dog, I want Shedeur the ball. I ain't know Shedeur ran up on him like that. Boy, see, now it makes sense. Now, y'all, it makes sense. So if Shedeur running up on linemen, you already knew when they were talking, him and Jerry Judy was talking, and Shedeur with a normal face, like, yeah, dog, nah. And then and Jerry still clapping like this, and Shedeur like, well, nah, yeah, nah. And then Shedeur like, hold up. Now, when he stood up, Jerry was like, oh, he one of them. Oh. Nah. I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to fight, Shedeur. Nah. I ain't even no fighter like that, Shedeur. I'm just chilling. So, hey, it's a lot been exposed just off of 2 games. That game with Jerry Judy doing that and then Shedeur running up on that lineman. What up, boy? Yeah, nah, what, boy? I love that. I won't now that quarterback. I won't. Ooh, I know they ain't like that when they saw that. I know what Rex gonna say then. Now that is a quarterback that shouldn't do that. He shouldn't run up in that defensive lineman's face like that. He should be about the team. In reality, everybody loved it. When I saw it, I got crunk like, oh, said, no, I ain't know you act like that. Now I know he ran up on the safety that day when the Colorado State dude hit Shedeur and hit Travis in that game. But I ain't know he run up on D lineman now. Y'all know D lineman could get after you the next play. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? A defensive lineman could come get you. Like the next play, I could come get you. But I guess they all rocking with it so much, they like, boy, yeah, Shedeur ran up in my face. Boy, you saw that? I know the D lineman like, and you can hear it coming. I bet he was saying, hey, Simmons, turn your little sorry stuff around. Boy, I know you saw that. And Simmons looking like, I know that ain't Shedeur talking to me. Simmons. And then he looking right at him. What's up? Ain't no what's up now, boy. Yeah, boy. Wrist all in his face. Yeah, boy. So I know Simmons looking like, hey, bro, that's a real one right there. Yeah, Prime got a real one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, don't get him amped up. Hey, we gotta address him like I ain't gonna say his name, Jordan. We can't address him like that, cause he gonna get it. You gonna amp him up to play better. He don't get crunk. He don't like level down. He level up. Yeah. Yeah, he was all in my face. You ain't see it? Man, he put his wrist in my face. Yeah. Yeah, he funny. So yeah, y'all, it get real. It get real now. Hey, but boy, hey, listen. I see a quarterback doing that. I'm on the sideline like, yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Yeah, cause as soon as I saw the video, I'm like, dog, Shedeur, you did that? Yeah. I'm like, oh, I know everybody ready to play for him, boy. You know how many people gonna want to come to Cleveland now? Cleveland finna be the hot spot, y'all. It's just, what will Jimmy and Kevin them really do? Like, will they make 26 great for us? I don't know, but it could be real special, y'all. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, put it like this: we in a unique situation. Our records say we trash because we play Shedeur earlier, but with Shedeur in the game, everything amp up. So, y'all, the Bears, the Bills, the Steelers, Bengals. It's not out of the question that we could beat them. It's just will Kevin them call the right plays. And the defense don't tap out. And the special teams don't tap out. Yeah, y'all, this thing getting real. Oh, you said Coach Prime is the king of trash talk. Shedeur gets that trash talk and swag from his daddy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Miss Wills, what's good? Amar, what's happening? Hey, out the gate, ain't him? Bruce, you say they talked to the D-line 95 and he gave Shedeur love. He said between watching Shedeur, that's what I'm saying. See, he knew what time was, but I know when he ran up on him, when Shedeur ran up on him, like, boy, you all right, boy. Like, that helped the game up. Like, yeah, 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 boy, you all right, boy. Inspired, mad, still typing up articles. Let me type this article up. Even though he played well, he's very aggressive. He's running up on linemen. And he had that big, enormous interception. Yes. So he's not processing very well. And even though they gave him the starter, they're gonna get, hold up, I got something. They're still looking at Mendoza. Yeah, they're still looking at it. Because that quarterback is 6'5", got a rocket arm. Yeah, they think Shedeur is out the water. I'm not letting him out. Yep, print that out. Put that article out. And we're gonna put their drafting for Mendoza every time we get a chance to. Shedeur he will not outshine my typing skills. I will type lower than he will play. But people are hot, boy. People are hot, y'all. He hot. I'm talking about he hot. He hot. 12, you say they don't want to beat Cleveland. They want to say Shedeur. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Matt, when Shedeur ran for that touchdown, Prime dropped a few. Oh, he did? I need to go see it. PWB, you say that DB said 12 was already a star. And this was his team. That's what I'm saying. See, we all knew. Everybody knew the real. It's just the people who had the mic and the typing ability and got different locations that got a little power behind it. They feel they can say what they want to say. Now they're coming out. KD, you said Simmons from Mississippi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said it, Jackson State. Miss Willis, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ring my bell. I try to give y'all the best I can. T-Bird, you say I'm forever Shedeur bodyguard, right along with God Almighty. Yeah, hey, he rolling, ain't he? Miss Carly, you say we love my commentary. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I try to get down and give y'all everything I got now. I got to show y'all my skills now. Eddie, you said grown is no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He has two older brothers. Spent a lot of time with Bucky as a kid. Grown is quiet storm. Yeah, he is. That boy, you get that boy in that football. See, this what make me excited. This why in my mind, y'all, I keep saying, this boy, like, see, I saw Tom Brady, but I wasn't really checking for Tom like that. I guess I went, I don't know, I wasn't checking for Tom like that. So, but I know the fans that grew up or who reported on Tom Brady, I know they love that. Because Tom was giving you straight W's. We can get to that point where Cleveland giving straight W's, but if Jimmy ain't going nowhere, nobody can buy him out. The GM and owner, I mean, owner, GM, and head coach need to be in one accord, and they need to run it. They need to run it. And when they run it the correct way, we could build a franchise that in this span with Shedeur being the quarterback, it could change history. He gonna change history. And then I say, man, we need a more offensive lineman that could. We always say he ain't never really had no line, but I want him to get an old line that's on point. I want him to have the right old line and got the slot wide receivers, got the tight ends, and I want them tight ends that's like that. I'm talking about them boys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we got one Harold, but I want one a little faster than Harold. I want one just like Harold, but a little faster that can get up out of there like a wide receiver. Then QJ right there, Samson right there. Then I want one more running back that'll give you that plow through there. Plow. I know QJ, but QJ like to pop it and go. I need somebody else. Boom. Then on that defense side, man, if I could build this team for Shedeur, we'll get the best O lineman. My first two picks I gotta say I go O lineman, wide receiver. And then I'm going O lineman. Then I go wide receiver. I can find me a wide eye. He gonna make the wide eyes good. He got wide eyes now that he can make good. So I ain't really worrying about that. I need that O line good. Golly, I need that O lineman good. You say who I pick? I'm going for an old lineman. I would actually go for two. But I know everybody talk trash because you know how they talk trash about Cleveland. And they don't respect Cleveland yet. If this was the Patriots and Bill Belichick drafted two old linemen, they would respect that. But since it's Cleveland, they going to dog it. But if Cleveland didn't have that raggedy name, I would pick me two of the best old linemen that I need. Matter of fact, they'll be mad at me. My first about 3 or 4 picks will be old linemen. Because I need to protect Shedeur. If I can protect Shedeur, my defense could do what they need to do. So I'm getting Shedeur. I'm getting two old linemen. Then I'm going to come back and get a wide receiver. But since they are the Browns and they going to be on their head, what I'm going to do is get a wide receiver and an old lineman, and that's going to calm everybody down. But the next pick's going to be old lineman again. I need old lineman. Now, again, they might need, I ain't paid attention to their defense like that. I just focused on that offense. I know wide receiver and O-line, so that's where I'm going. NJ, you say they need a safety too? Just girl, you say they need a real wide receiver in the first round and an O-lineman. Yeah, see, I know Cardinal Tate gonna be good. I just don't know how good. And I know them LSU wide receivers, any one of them coming out, I know they gonna be good. I just don't know how good. But I want to find me a certified dog at O-lineman. I do my history too. I want history. I need to know. I need to go look at these schools, see which normally have some good O-linemen, or is these just the top ones randomly? I want to go get certified O-linemen that I know good. Like University of Iowa put out O-linemen. Bama gonna put out O-linemen, but I don't know how good they've been in the league. Well, no, I think that boy, yeah. So I need a first round lineman that's gonna be like that. D. Lewis, what's good? Monet, you said Shiloh can be a safety. He can, but they ain't bringing him in. I doubt they bring him in. Charlie, what's good? You said Cardinal Tate. And that old lineman, yes. Spencer, yes. That's why I go with two, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get Cardinal Tate. I have a slew of old linemen ready. And my wide receivers. Yeah, Shannon Sharp been in there. At least I think, yeah, he been in there. Kathy, you say Brady gave up part of his salary to players. That's what I'm saying. You got to be wanting to win, but they already took Shedeur's salary to make up for this. I think this whole thing was a setup, y'all. Like, really, because Deshaun Watson, Cleveland, they don't got to pay Shedeur because they paying it to Deshaun. It's just a lot. You say Alabama and Texas? Yeah, that Miami lineman good too. Just girl. Yeah, that lineman good too. Black, you say Arizona has a star wide receiver. Arizona State. Yeah, I think that's who you talking about. Arizona State. Jordan Tyson. Yeah, he good. He is good. I liked him while he was at Colorado. I liked him. He really took off in 24. He really took off in 24. This year was kind of like the icing on the cake, but he really took off in 24. Like if he wanted to, he could have went pro last year. If did he have the time? No, he started as a true freshman. So he was a true sophomore last year, a true junior. Yeah, y'all. So see, it's easy. If I'm Cleveland, I already know what I'm building around. I see Shedeur. Okay, I know I need wide receiver old lineman. Then I'm gonna come back and get some more old line. But I'm gonna get the best of the best. I'm gonna look for I'm gonna have 10 guards, 10 tackles, 10 centers. And they ain't gonna run through all of them. I'm gonna have them exactly the order I would take my guard, center, and tackles, and I'm gonna have it. Boom. Then I have my top 10 wide receivers for the outside spots, and then I have my top 10 wide receivers in the slot spot. And then I have some top 10 tight ends. And we gonna pick them, man. I guess you probably need the top 25 in each position. Or at least top 20 to 25. And we gonna roll. Cause I need to plug. And then when we get into when they be trading in the off season, they do all that trading. I'm looking for all my dogs. I'm finna find the best old lineman. And how much money can I pay him? Can I get this old lineman here? He like that, let me bring it. And then whatever we need on defense, I'm getting it. Now, listen, I would love to have George Pickens, but George Pickens, I don't know if Shedeur ever played with a George Pickens type of wide receiver. I don't know. You gotta really talk to one of them boys. Like they get stupid. Like George Pickens will get stupid out there. Like you allowed to like have like you know how the lineman just stood up and moved Jerry back. Like you might have to take George and throw him over there, and then George might get in the media and talk dumb. So you just don't know. You just don't know. Yeah, I want that old lineman call. I want that. Bruce, you say what about Shedeur wide receiver that came out this year that could be a walk on? Who you talking about? Omar Miller? I don't know if he coming out. Just girl, you say GP is a pro. Yeah. You say he not, he gets a bad rep where he I don't know, man. He wearing that rep good. I guess I gotta dive into him because he wearing that rep good. You see they got him up out of there. You say, Kathy, is Will Shep playing? I think they still got him on the practice squad. Charlie, you said Deshaun Watson contract pretty much guarantees that they can't get a wide receiver like Pickett. Dog. So we gotta go to the draft. Well, listen, if we don't fire, and I don't think we firing Kevin right now. I don't know what they're gonna do after the season, but I don't think we fire him during the season. So if we keep Kevin gonna have to pull a Jimmy Johnson. That's who we need to call. Hey, Mr. Johnson, this is Kevin. Deion Sanders gave me your number. Yeah. Could I talk with you about how you did the draft? Because that we got a lot of picks, and I want to try to do that this year. Who could I give away? And I don't want to give up Myles Garrett. They'll eat me alive for that. Who could I give away? So you got to figure out who he can give away and what he could get. He better hit these 10 draft picks. Just girl, you said Will Shepard is back on the practice squad? Yeah. See, you said, man, if they could get Drake London, it would be on. Oh, y'all, it would, but you just never know. Miss Miss Woodbury, you said Sincere Brown. I like him. Now, he'll go deep. He'll go deep. I like him. He'll go deep. He would go deep. He would go deep. T-Bird, you said Shedeur and the Cleveland Sweepers, new movement. Yeah, it's on. You really can't stop him. He got the situation now with a team where they get the right people around him. 290, you say I think they have to trade either or a corner. But I don't know how much value it's gonna get for him. I don't know how much value it's gonna get. Barry gonna have to pull off some magic this season. Well, he got 10 draft picks and you got people you can get in the trades too. So they gotta make something work. Like they got a squad. They got a squad they can instantly make something. Instantly. Yeah, Harry, that guy. You right. They could get rid of David. Max, you say, nah, you see how he played against the Lions? Too inconsistent. Shedeur needs a reliable guy who, ooh, I like that. Salty, you say draft a wide receiver. They could package some draft picks for a trade. That too. But if we trade, I need O lineman. I need O lineman bad. I need O lineman bad, bad. Um, and with O lineman, we'll be good. 50, you say Will Shepherd is playing. Yeah, but they'll have to get rid of him, and then Shedeur, I don't know if he got that much leverage, but also surviving. I have to do one. I have to do one. I do it when it's warm. Uh, well, it's warm in Florida, but it ain't warm where them games be at. Yo, the other thing too is Shedeur got wide receivers on the squad that he done talked about. Will Cleveland listen? That's the thing. Will Cleveland listen to him? He has wide receivers on the squad that's like that, but will they listen to him? That's the only thing. If they listen to him, he got something special. If they don't, then we got a situation because you got Luke. Luke, I like Luke. Then I like Davis. I like the Keyshawn Johnson. Corley is nice, but Corley ran up in the hole like a running back. Yeah, they gave him that business. They took that hit wrong. He should just bounce that thing to the outside. Took that hit wrong, but it was meant for Shedeur to make that play. You say, are you talking about them hungry dog? Yes. We got some of them boys in that hungry dog that's like that. Um, they just, it's just will they do it the right way? Will they do it the right way? Like, will Kevin get out his own way and call something that will make Cleveland start taking off? Kevin got to get, if they keep Kevin needs to get rid of that special teams coach. Unless they in the cahoots together, like, hey. All right, you give up some plays. I'm going to tell Jim to give up some plays. We're going to make some bad calls. We're trying to get this number one pick. I don't know who they want at this number one pick that's just, I don't know who. I got to go start digging to see who supposedly is this number one pick. Because if it's Mendoza, we don't need him. Uh, I got to see who this number one pick is because they surely trying to get to it, at least by how they call these plays. Because ain't nobody that silly to call a 2-point conversion when you don't have to, and all you gotta do is score. Like, you call a 2-point conversion to tie the game up, not when. But so do you say all they're talking about is Mendoza? Well, he ain't. He's not the pick for us. He's not the pick for us. That boy not the pick for us. You say that Shedeur 250 mil as a start. They got to get him his money back, but I don't know when he gonna be able to get it. He got a ball out from here till the end of the season going into that contract. When that contract ends, that's when he got to shut down. Kathy, you say Kevin must go. He can't be there next year. I don't know if that's gonna be the case. I don't know if they get rid of him like that because if he show flashes of what he could do with Shedeur, they could really say they tanking. And they could be behind the scenes tanking. I think he's Spanish. I think he's Spanish. You say, you say they linking Mendoza to the Raiders. They need him. They need him. Like they need a quarterback, but I wouldn't go for a quarterback. I go for better old linemen. See, they couldn't get me with that quarterback stuff. He looks Spanish to me. Because his last name, Mendoza. But he do look Spanish to me. Plus he was down there in Miami. All that stuff started adding up. 290. You say they better figure out or Shedeur gone in 3 more seasons. Well, Cleveland know good and well they don't want to let Shedeur go. So that's not a person who they gonna allow to go anywhere. They know Shedeur is the franchise quarterback. They done known this for a long time. Yeah. They done known this for a long time. Like you know when they put out the charts, they put out the charts to try to hurt Shedeur. Let's chart the quarterbacks. And then when Shedeur stats was better than Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Tyler Huntley, DG. Then they kind of start backtracking. Then they used to do the tracking for the quarterbacks. Who are we gonna draft next year? Who are we gonna do? Drafting Arch Manning. Then Arch Manning went down the trash, but Arch Manning done played himself back up. Uh, so now that's where we at. That's where we at now. So they knew Shedeur was better. I I just can't understand this. Now that we got Shedeur, QJ, Harrell. We need that wide receiver. When we get that wide receiver, now Jerry Judy did make that catch and take off. If he could keep consistently doing that and give me touchdowns like that every game, I say, all right, keep going. I need Tillman. For some reason, Shedeur and Tillman ain't connected yet. They got to connect. They due for a connect, y'all. Them two are due for a connect. It's like every time he throw it to Tillman, they be out of bounds. And I don't get that. Like, come on, man. He float that ball a little better for him so he can stay in bounds. Or he running too wide out. Either way, they got to get on track. Mark, you say if they do get a QB, they can use him for a good trade. They could. That could be too. But if they get a quarterback, y'all know everybody gonna erupt. They gonna erupt. Um, Ms. Wills, yeah, he the franchise. They know it. They know it. Cat say, yeah, Shedeur moneymaker. They got cookies. They got cookies in the stadium of him. The NFL love it. Everybody love it. It's just I guess they had to do what they had to do to him. And what I meant to tell y'all about that is with that Red Sea stuff, Kevin could have wanted to do right, but they just couldn't. They were about to do right, couldn't do right. About to do right, couldn't do right. That's kind of where we at with that. I think Kevin has enough common sense to want to win with Shedeur versus DG. I'm pretty sure they never had DG high up and never over Shedeur, but that's how they had to play it, or that's how it got played out. Uh, 94-77, you say, Colin. They knew what Shedeur could do in his. They did. They say, nah, that boy might win too many games, have us winning like the Jaguars winning. Because I ain't think the Jaguars was gonna win like that this year. Because they talked about Trevor Lawrence like a dog. Like he was washed up, he couldn't make it, and the offensive coordinator got him and made him excel. So that's where we at. Michelle, you say I think this is all the PR stunt to build a global brand and another. Well, they got it. With Shedeur, they got it. With Shedeur, they got it. NJ, you say the 26 free agents, Marquise Brown, if he's still like that. Chris Godwin, now I take him. Cook still good like that? Now I take Stephon Diggs. I take Stephon Diggs. Now Allen will be a veteran guy. I take Stephon Diggs though. I still think if he ain't gonna come with no crazy games, I still think he'll shake some. Selmo, you say not Kevin that news was calling those. Oh yeah, Brian, what's good? You say just girl, you say you ain't sold on Trevor Lawrence. He still making it. It ain't that he just shining, but they winning, so it look good. He winning. Shy Time, you say where's Shiloh? He probably. I'm assuming he's still gonna train because he still could get a shot in the NFL. He still could get a shot at the UFL. I'm gonna say he training back and forth in Tampa. I think this is his last month in Tampa. So from there, he gonna pick where he want to stay. He might renew the lease and still stay in Tampa. Because he might like Tampa. So he might stay. He's still here in Tampa, though. Kathy, you say they trashed Trevor? They did. They made Trevor like he was trash of all trash. But my boy actually was pretty good out there. Like, he holding it down. Miss Beverly, you say this is resistance until they could do it. Right. Boy, and they pushed back for the longest. See, one thing about it was, I only way you could have kept on to the stores that Shedeur wouldn't buy nothing was never playing. Just never playing. Never give him the opportunity. So now You done gave him the opportunity. Now you know you got your franchise quarterback, but you let everybody else tell it. We still gotta wait and see. Well, I'm glad. You know, I done heard people say, well, why he gotta go against these teams? Well, you in the NFL anyways, you gotta go against them, so why we running? Let's get them. Let's get them. We on short notice. Let's get them. Yep, we ready for the Bears. Yep, we ready for the Bills. Yep, we ready for who that is? The Steelers and Cincinnati. We ready. So how many games Shedeur finna end up having? The Raiders. He had the Raiders game, the 49ers game, the Tennessee Titans game. My boy ended up with 7 games. Remember I told y'all, they had told us that, and I said it was 13 games left. And I said they could go 7 for Dylan Gabriel, 6 for Shedeur, or, you know, they could go 6-6 and give Bailey 1. My boy got 7 games. Well, when we finish, when we conclude, I like that. I like that. They might didn't want to give my boy 7 games, but he got them. Larry, you say Shiloh is preparing to move to Miami. Okay, so let's say when he get to Miami in January or the end of this month in December, January he in Miami, he training. You know, Shedeur and all the boys gonna train, so he gonna train. Um, Now, what's next is I don't know if Shiloh want to do this. If he love ball and want to play, he could do it. At least get some football, pro ball in him. He could go to the UFL, y'all. He could go to the UFL, but he got to start. You don't want him to sit behind nobody. He needs to start. And I would love for him to be at that Orlando team. Hey, he was already at Tampa. Let's go to Orlando. Go to the Orlando UFL team. I don't know if they're going to be good or not. Our last Orlando team was trash in the UFL/XFL one on. But if our Orlando team be good in the UFL and he get picked up by them or he get picked up by another team and he plays, I would love it. I don't know if he want to do that or not. Now, he could be a content creator his whole life, but, and you know, he got the Sanders name back and he do a lot, but I think he could go get some pro ball in him at the UFL, ball out, stunt, show he like that, and then come back to the NFL. Charlie, you say he would make the UFL so much money? He would. They would be on him. Then you know Prime got to come out there. Prime got to slide now. He got to slide because the game started at the end of March, which is around my birthday. I think it's on the weekend with my birthday. Matter of fact, it is on the weekend. It always starts on the weekend of my birthday. March the 29th. Yeah. That's it. So I would love for him to do the UFL. I don't know if he gonna do it. But he got to start if he goes. If he goes and don't start, then it's going to look a certain way. I just don't know if he want to go that way. So maybe he going to just be on the content. I don't know. Ma, you say, yeah, you do? See, you say, let's not forget to vote for Shedeur for the Pro Bowl. You better get that vote. Just girl, you said Shedeur should be up for the Rookie of the Week. He should have it. He should have. Ain't nobody beat him out for that. He should have that. Ain't nobody beat him out for that now. KL, you said given that Shedeur didn't start, he could still be considered for the Rookie of the Year. He'll have to have 300-plus yard games and beat the last 4 teams and probably run for about 200 yards a game. They ain't getting that Rookie of the Year to him off that little bit, off of 7 games. If he would have got in around at 14 games, he'd have had an opportunity. You can miss about 4 games or 3 games. I even had 13 games, but it's gonna be hard for him to get it. Yeah. I think it's gonna be too hard for him to get it because they're gonna be able to justify so many other rookies that been playing from the whole season. But now Shedeur throw for like 400 yards the rest of the games and run for 50 or 60, a couple touchdowns, like just outrageous. Now, maybe then, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Ms. Beverly, you say that would be good. Could he be packed up from the UFL? Yes, picked up, yes. He get picked up from the, ball out in the UFL. He could ball out in the UFL, then the NFL is scooping right on up. A lot of players done it. I hope he does it. I don't know if he will. I would love him to do it, but we'll see. Um, we'll see how that go. It's just a matter of time. Now, y'all, I am an author now. I like to throw that out there. I am an author. I am an author. The title of my book is The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. Now, y'all, I've been telling y'all too, I got a college channel, college football with Colin Moore. I need to get on it. I just haven't. I need to get on it because there's a lot of college stuff I want to talk about. I just haven't. Uh, but look, y'all, my goal is to come back on today. I know I said that yesterday. I ain't get to come back on. I went to clean up. I like clean up, Mr. Clean Up, Mr. Clean Up, Mr. Clean Up. But hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all today. I want to come back on and ride out with y'all some more. And then I also want to go on college football with Colin Moore. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel or this channel, subscribe. College football with Colin Moore. I got a lot of stuff I want to get going. But hey, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rolling with me. I'll check back later today. I'll let y'all. You say you need that book, Carly? Yeah, it's the title of my book is The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. Hey, and my name is Colin Moore. COLINMOORE. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all. Holla.